Immediately, and here's Yanni Nienema up ahead. Michael Pekka begins the contest at center with Sean Bates on the left wing. The right winger in this line is Trent Hunter. And it's immediately called back here on an offside pass. Andy Chiodo in net for the Penguins. 5 of the last 6. He is played in 2.99 on the other end of the ice. There's Gar Snow, who's played every game against the Penguins of the 6 meetings between these two clubs. Snowy, the loser, in overtime against the Penguins on Sunday afternoon in New York. So he is 3-1-1 against the Penguins this season. And Bates from the draw has the puck and rolls it up to center ice. Penguins come away with it. They chop it back into the New York zone.
Islanders looking for some fire in their belly. Steve Sterling upset with the performance of their team in the last effort against the Penguins.
Here comes Jason Blake, and he stretches out, coming to the Penguins' end. Dan Folk after him. And that'll be a tough matchup for Folk tonight with Jason Blake if he draws that assignment. Perry's trying to center it and intercepted by the Penguins. Because of the speed that Blake has, he'll cause a lot of problems for Dan Folk on that right side if they match him up that way.
And Blake doesn't mind taking the body either. Folk playing the wrong side. Blake kind of blinded.
Yeah, Blake coming around, turning and shooting, scoring. 1-0 New York. The Islanders, Jason Blake shots the puck, and he gets another goal. That's 10 points on the year, and the 5th goal of the season against the Penguins.
No, premonition? Is that what we had? Is that what you had?
I don't know.
I mean, that was incredible. Blake using that traffic provided by the big 6'6" defenseman. I mean, look at all the traffic. Dan Folk was the first line of traffic way out high as Blake spun around here. This is a great play. Looks like Gretzky spinning around. And there was 3 black jerseys on the way, and Blake just lofted that puck in. Hey, a shot on goal is a good shot. Chiodo was unable to track that one down, and the Islanders, and Blake's first in 14 games.
And here's Tchaikovsky right in front. The Penguins trying to take it away, and Morozov feeds it ahead back down to New York Islanders territory. Budenshon, the former Penguin, to touch it, and an icing call here against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Blake is 17th of the year, unassisted, 110 the time of the goal. There are his numbers.
Numbers just against the Penguins. Yeah. Pretty lofty totals for the
what's he got total-wise on the year? He's got 10 points against the Gwins.
Well, and so far this season, Jason Blake has 38 points.
Yeah, over 25%.
Even you could figure that.
Even Saggy could figure that out. You could. Saggy be going, yeah, quite a few.
A lot. He's got a lot.
Yeah, a lot. And here's Whitehander. Over to Tchaikovsky. Fighting for possession. And to the corner it goes. Oleg Kavasha, 1-0 New York. Rozov kicks the puck. We've got a penalty coming up here. It goes against the Penguins.
Interference call.
So at 2:03 of period number 1. The Penguins already down 1-0. They're going to watch the Islanders march to the power play. There's Orpik with a hit on Tchaikovsky, sent him flying, but he wasn't around the puck.
Yeah, he was just trying to get in the way of somebody, and Brooks Orpik laid the body earlier in the shift, and later he'll sit down for a couple of minutes. Hopefully a couple of minutes for the Penguins.
Puck is off the window, and there it goes down to the Islanders' end, and Snow comes up with it. The Islanders ranked 10th overall in the power play. 5 for 27 in this series against the Penguins, which is 18.5%. And Kenny Janssen out here with Adrian Aucoin working the points. Cliff Ronning with Mark Parrish and Trent Hunter. Ronning over to Parrish. Ronning has 5 goals in 23 games. You say, well, that's not much. But you know, in today's standards, the way the NHL is, 5 and 23 is not a bad number anymore.
He didn't play for 3.5 months either.
Here comes Aucoin. Smart hockey player, Cliff Ronning has the puck now. Dish it around behind the Penguins net on the bounce. Parrish after it. Around to the right point to Yanni Nienema. Nienema, a shot deflected by Ronning, just missing. From behind the net, Melikar hammers it around the board.
And a long shift here, Mike, for Scuderi and Melikar.
And the play is offside as Aucoin had to take it outside the line, and the Penguins able to change finally.
Finally, and here's today's Dodge game plan. Actually, tonight's play with confidence. Hey, they've won 2 out of 3. Don't let that early goal get you down. You know, play with a little bit of strut in your stride, and killing is winning games. The penalty killing of the Penguins has started to win them games. 5-on-3s against Phoenix. 3 consecutive kills against the Islanders in the last meeting. They're going to have to kill this one here.
Ole Kavasha is going to scoot it down into the Penguin zone. It'll come off the near board. Kavasha here working the power play with Marius Cherkovsky, who leads the club with 8 power play goals. Matthias Weinhandel. Talk about Weinhandel and his work ethic and the way he works. And impressed with the game that he had on Sunday. Go out of Sweden trying to get to the puck, and he can't. The Penguins loaded back into the Islanders zone. Snow with a 1-0 lead.
A couple of good stories you mentioned there. Cherkovsky, only 5 goals last year, leading the club in the power play goal department. And Kavasha leads them in power play points out there. Only 25 years of age, Kavasha.
High in the air. Weinhandel takes the puck. Very patient. Throws it back to the center point to Hammerlick, and he tried to play it down the boards. It comes free, and Eastwood will take the puck. 2 seconds to go, and Ryan Malone starting to kill more and more penalties. Plays it off the boards and down to the Islanders in as Orpik hits the ice, and the Penguins back to full strength.
It's funny sometimes, Mike, you look at a guy like Ole Kavasha. You think he's 25, Ryan Malone's 24. You think Kavasha's been around for so long, you know?
Blake now spins it over to Mark Perry. Back to Blake, going to the net, and he runs into goaltender Kyoto, but the puck stays out. Penalty coming up here. And the Penguins are going to get the call here. The Islanders are going to be shorthanded. And Snow over to touch the puck. It might be interference. Yes, it is. Goalie interference on Jason Blake. Because after he pulled the trigger, tried to direct it, he went right into the goaltender, in the opinion of the referee.
Bad call, in the opinion of Bob Airy. I think he's going to the net there, and you know, you want guys to drive to the net. Kind of reminds me of, well, Mike.
Yeah, but he went with
he's going right to the net. He had no
know.
angle right there, and he's got a stick on him. I mean, I don't know where he's supposed to go there. I guess he's supposed to stop. I mean, he's driving to the net. Supposed to stop dead. I see, you know, I see the point. If you're a goaltender, you don't want to get run over. I do see that point. But it's a play, you know, it's a play. If you're a player like Blake, you don't want called certainly against you. You don't want that to, you want that as part of your game. You don't want that taken away.
Well, what I would say is that Blake will continue to do it, and he does, and plays, and most of the time he doesn't get caught. So, and that's part of his game. But tonight, at least in the first instance, he does get rung up, and so the Penguins go in the power play. And unlike you, of course, you played the game a lot like Blake. I think he had time to avoid Kyoto, or at least get away and not run him over. Here's Malone. Over to the open man, was shot by Holzinger. That's going to be stopped by Garceau. The Penguins without Rick Jackman tonight, who's out with illness, not playing.
How about that interference play? Oh, we got to get a look at that. Snow interfering on Ryan Malone as that puck came along the wall.
Rozov to Tarnstrom, and onto the net, off the pad again. Snow back to the goal, and it just trickles wide of Snow. Oh, it came right back off of him. Snow wasn't anticipating that. Now he's screaming at the referee higher about something. Back it comes into the Penguins' end. Holzinger ready to come out. Brian Holzinger finds Thomas Sorobi, who winds it back behind the net. Snow reaches for that goaltender's blade. Oh, nice play off the window to get it up and to the point, and they cleared now by Pekka.
We're going to miss Jackman out here on this power play. The Penguins are. Been gunning, and he has been on a streak. 6 points in his last 4 games for Rick Jackman.
Pittsburgh 3 for 25 in the power play against the Islanders in the first 5 games. 12% the power play rate. Conversion rate. Karstrom back towards the goal. The former Islander had it picked off by Janssen, and he shoots it up ice. Now remember, the Islanders have 8 shorthanded goals on the year, and 4 of those, Bobby, I know you had pointed out, have been against the Penguins, including one on Sunday.
Yes.
They've got to be extra careful here against the Islanders when they crank the power play up.
They're probably happy Blake's in the penalty box right now.
Well, how about this? The Penguins have scored 3 power play goals in the series. They've given up 4 shorthanded. The Islanders with a 1-0 lead. The Islanders have tallied the first goal in every game so far this year, and the last one between these two, all 6 games. Melikar. He spins it to the Islanders in. Snow. Back to behind the cage. Bradley trying to get to it. Bradley with Eastwood and Landon Wilson right now. Eastwood of the Penguins in the left wing corner. Scatchard's on him. Around to Matt Bradley. The spirited battle with Sven Butenschon on Sunday as they dropped the glove. Wilson got rung up by O'Coin. Aaron Asham takes the puck. Now Bradley picks it off on the clearing attempt. Back towards the net. With a good cycling effort here and a good shift by this line. O'Coin up around the board. Pinching in is Orpik. The Islanders have the puck and they get it to the Penguins strike. But the Penguins fire it right back in.
Good job by 3 right-handed forwards for the Penguins.
Puck sailing to the Penguins into the rink, and Orpik looks over his shoulder. Gives the puck to Melikar. A little different setup for the Penguins here as Melikar and Orpik are paired up at the moment. Hammerlick over to Cliff Ronnie. Ronnie pass to the right wing, and Asham just backhands it quickly to the Penguins in. Run and chase for it.
Look out here, Joe. You don't have Scuderi to back you up.
Ronnie's got the puck. His slapper goes in off Kyoto, and it spins in the net, and it's 2-0 Islanders. Cliff Ronnie. Well, Melikar had trouble with that blue line just inside of it, and Ronnie ended up with a biscuit, and then he did the rest.
Oh, boy. Look out, Joe. You don't have Scuderi to back you up, is what I said. And he turns the puck over. Brooks Orpik tries to come over, help his partner out. Scuderi was out for a long penalty kill. He was taking a rest for Eddie Olczyk and the Penguins. And Joe Melikar, knowing that he's 10 feet from that blue line, a very dangerous area, has got to get that puck out of the zone. Give the Islanders a lot of credit for wrapping up Melikar, turning the puck over. And he said Ronnie's got 5. Well, he's got 6 now.
Unassisted goals. So 2 unassisted goals by the New York Islanders. Have them off and running here in this first period. Morozov looking for the puck. Snow's going to stop it behind his own net. Bank it over to Winehandle. Winehandle 8.5 minutes into the first period. Slides the puck deep into the Penguin zone. Dan Polk coming back. He and Tarnstrom are on the blue line for Eddie Olczyk. Pekka checking the play. And the Islanders, Turkowski goes after the puck.
Jackman out as well really disrupts the defense flow here for Randy Hillier trying to juggle the defense partners.
Rico Fata. Stop. Shoot it up the side of the net. The Islanders' Pekka guides it onto the neutral zone. Mark Bergevin back in the lineup with Jackman out. Back out with his regular defense partner, if you will, for most of the year. Brooks Orpik. John Bates trying to pull away from Orpik. Right point to O'Coin, slapper, and Kyoto makes that save. That puck's going to bounce all the way back into Islander territory. Running again, unassisted. 8:04 the time of the goal by the Islanders forward. They're connected. Murley trying to get the puck to Holzinger. It's Malone, Holzinger, and Murley working here for the Pens. Murley behind the net. I thought he had one of his better games against the Islanders on Sunday. Murley getting a little more confidence, creating a lot of plays for the Penguins. He went to the All-Star game for the Baby Pens in the American Hockey League. And here is Holzinger shooting the puck ahead to the Islanders zone.
He scored in that game, did he not? Matt Murley?
Jason Blake.
How are you going to stop Blake right now? He's got an early goal, Mike. He will be fired up the rest of this hockey game.
Sorobi of the Penguins. Wrists it over to Ryan Malone. Malone trying to get it into the Islanders in. It does come there, but Roman Hammerlick stops the play and now skates up. He's going to pass it, move it up, and he shoots the puck on Kyoto. And a penalty coming up here, and it looks like the Penguins might be going again. We'll be back in a moment.
One major Pittsburgh bank has always offered free checking. That's the value of independence, and that's the value of a dollar.
Televised poker is for real. It's taken America by storm. Now, the poker series that all of Europe is talking about comes to the US. Introducing Late Night Poker, featuring the top players from around the globe each and every night.
This is getting personal.
It's television's only nightly poker series, and it's only on Fox Sports Net.
Where Pittsburgh fans come first. Fox Sports Net.
One major Pittsburgh bank has always offered free online bill payment. That's the value of independence. And that's the value of $1.
We talked about the interference earlier. Look at the puck goes around the wall. Oh, and so does Snow. What was he doing there, Mike? He was running interference against Ryan Malone. Hey, if you're going to get away with it, why not?
And he got the cookie. Here to the left side is Ninema. Yanni Ninema over to Ole Kavasha. The Islanders already ahead 2-0 here, trying to capitalize on a power play. Kavasha shoots the puck. Kyoto had gone down. They got him a little gun shy right now, the Isles do. Shooting the puck, he's already going down. So that happens to goaltenders. You just kind of find yourself here and get yourself back in sync. Kavasha on to Winehandle. Back towards the net. Hammerlick right in front, one-on-one, and here's a shot by Cherkovsky, and Kyoto says no right in front. Oh, Mariusz Cherkovsky could have given the Islanders a 3-0 lead right there. But Kyoto coming up tough for the Penguins to make the saves on the high-scoring winger.
Watch Kavash's reach to get to this puck, Mike. Look at this, right there. Just able to keep the puck in play, keep it going towards the Penguin zone, and the Islanders. Cherkovsky, a great chance. You talk about the movement. Look Kyoto over there, up, down, up, takes away, gets the upper body up, so Cherkovsky can't put it under the crossbar.
Bergevin goes back, plays it by 2 Islanders, but goes to Adrian Aucoin. Aucoin's going to bounce it up. It comes all the way to the left wing corner to Mark Perry. Perry's to Trent Hunter. Hunter's gone 8 without a goal. He and Ryan Malone, the 2 leading goal scorers among rookies on the National Hockey League. And a steal by Eastwood. Does he have enough speed to beat the oncoming Janssen? Goes towards the net, short-handed. Janssen caught him and turned him away from the net before he could really get a good shot. Back comes Cliff Ronning. Ronning trying to step up around Holzinger, does. Now Folk takes the puck. Played it up in the air and over the outstretched glove of Yanni Nienema. 40 seconds to go in the Kostopoulos penalty. 2-0 New York. But Ronnie, and that pass would have been offside, and Asham now waits, gets everybody in that right situation. They go in. Asham runs into Tarstrom. Ronnie around far corner. And leave this guy with a puck, boy. He is so dangerous, Ronnie. A coin fan on a shot. It'll come behind the net. Asham gets the puck to Ronnie. That's who I want to have handle it. He can do the job. Nienema shoots it. Great playmaker, number 77, Cliff Ronnie. But the Penguins have the puck, and they can't get it out. Asham. And he had it again. The Penguins' Tarstrom plays it up ice.
Yeah, what a great pickup, I think, picking up Ronnie. Yashin goes down with that lacerated arm, Mike, and he fits right in well with this hockey club. He can go right on that power play, provide some offense and leadership.
Blake there, make a turnaround move to get around Scuderi. His attempted pass broken up. Kostopoulos hits the ice. The Penguins back to full strength. And the Islanders do not score on the power play opportunity. 7:11 to go in the first period, and a 2-0 New York Islanders lead.
7-11, is that where you get the gulp? Big gulp?
I do. Jason Blake. He hits the center red. Lost the puck. Kavasha back in his own end. Brings it down the boards, and Melikar retreats. Pass up for Kostopoulos. On ahead to Matt Murley. The Islanders reach in and take it away. They can't clear. Kavasha takes 2 strides, and he's out of the zone. And he breaks into the Penguin zone. Twisting the puck, and Kyoto had a little problem with it, but he makes the save.
Dodge Ram with a best-in-class 345 horsepower Hemi. What else would you expect?
Get into Taco Bell for our exclusive Club Chalupa.
It's Club and Chalupa style with a classic club mix of crisp bacon and marinated grilled all-white meat chicken. Topped with lettuce, tomato, and a 3-cheese blend. Then spun into our very own crispy, chewy Chalupa shell. For fresh club taste worth sinking your teeth into. To get into Club Chalupa, you gotta think outside the bun.
Yes! How lucky am I? Name's Gus. Second most famous groundhog in Pennsylvania? Anyhow, this'll help. You know, for the pot of gold. This month's new instant game from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Top prize of $50,000.
Over $7 million in cash prizes.
A little scratch, and my Irish eyes are smiling. Come on, work with me here. Keep on scratching.
Let's take a look at tonight's Labatt on the blue line. Well, how about on the goal line? Marc-Andre Fleury named Defensive Player of the Week in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. He's 6-0-1 with a .938 save percentage and still smiling.
He's the ultimate smiling like a butcher dog. I hope he never loses that. I don't think he will. Becker to the right side over to Trent Hunter. He stepped around. Orpik sets it up for Bates and a wristing shot. I don't know if Kyoto got that or not. It was blocked on the way in.
Yeah, it was blocked on the way in, Mike, and lucky for Kyoto, laying on the ice.
Here comes Morozov. Zigzag in, and Cares just got a piece of him to force him away from the net at the last second. Rico Fanta, penalty coming up against the New York Islanders. Fanta dancing with the puck. And it comes outside the line. Hunter's going to touch it. And we have another break, and we'll take it right now.
There is a hunger for the ice. The new team cuts its teeth. Dinner is served. Welcome to the X Generation. Come and cheer on the Pens and get some great prizes and collectibles. Call today and be part of the action.
Come see the Pens take on the Ducks. All fans in attendance will receive a handy Penguins athletic bag. Call 1-800-642-PENS for details.
The X Generation. This year the ice will burn.
The march to the madness is on. The Pac-10 tournament.
Oh, you believe that?
Only one team will survive.
My goodness!
With a trip to the big dance on the line.
Yes!
Witness the madness. The Pacific Light Pac-10 tournament on Fox Sports Net.
Well, welcome back, and here's our Geico Direct moment. Andy Kyoto talking about his positive thinking. Came from his dad. When you have a negative emotion, try to examine the thought behind it, Mike. These goalies, they're always thinking, you know,
20
a lot
years
of
old.
Yeah.
He's 20 years old.
Oh, I know.
Big Horse penalty, number 33, Eric Pence.
Thinking a lot. A lot of them go
Pretty
to
impressive
psychologists
young man.
and stuff. I know Hedberg did.
He's a pretty impressive young guy. Very impressive.
Well, let's see how he can bounce back from the first two goals that have gone in behind him.
Here come the Penguins on the move. Holding around here with the Kraft. Going away. Oh, Pekka just shot the puck up ice. He had a man open. That was Blake on the left side, but they elected to get off 30 seconds into the penalty kill.
Indeed, a 2-on-1 against Tarnstrom if they elected to take it.
Here comes Kraft. Well, there's another interesting part of coaching and the differences, I think, from years past. I think in years past, players would have gone on that 2-on-1 with the ability that those two have. But, you know, you do it today, and they'll scream at you for a day and a half.
And Peck has been out as well. Maybe not quite up to his standards. Oh, look at that.
Crazy bounce, and it comes to Bates. That hit the linesman. Oh, my. Boy, that caught him flush, too. He is really hurt.
It didn't go anywhere.
No. Oh, that had to sting and really be hurtful here. now driving in behind the net around to the far side. And Kavash is going to take the puck and play it away. And the Islanders 0 for 2 on the power play. Pittsburgh with his second opportunity. Frank Dvorsky left front.
Is that going to leave a mark?
It's going to hurt in the morning. Near wing.
Hurts right now.
Hurt for a couple of mornings. Pekka. Up off the window and up ice with 16 seconds left. Scuderi stepping behind his own net. 8-2 the shots here in this first period. Islanders have the advantage. Wester's slapper, but offline. Blake comes up at full straight now as the Islanders get Cairns on. He's going to go immediately to the bench. Shooting the puck long on net is Blake. And they've scored 2 longer shots here against the Kyoto, so Blake's picking up the pace here, just shooting the puck at whenever he gets the opportunity. If Kyoto makes the saves, they'll just keep firing the puck.
Well, 9 shots for the Islanders right now, 2 for the Penguins.
Niederman on the giveaway. Here is Early, and he waited just a second too long to get that shot away.
Yep.
Asham got over to get a piece of it.
Well, Mike, here's the 2-on-1 we talked about that could have developed. This is Michael Pekka. He was going to get the puck. He could have went this way. Here comes Blake. And we're just going to see how the puck comes around. There's Pekka. If he wants to go with it, he could have. Instead, the safe play, the defensive play, just gets it down the ice. But that's why 8 shorthanded goals for the Islanders and a league-leading 15 against for the Penguins on their power play. The Islanders had a chance right there if they elected to take it. But you said 30 seconds in, maybe the legs weren't,
I know.
You know, the steam wasn't there for Pekka.
Let me put you in that same position. Here are the Islanders. Hunter with a slipper to the net. And that's stopped by Kyoto, and he has possession. And we're going to take a look at Pekka's injury.
Yeah, our UPMC injury update. There he is. He takes a shot, killing a penalty, a 5-on-3. He's going to take this right down low in the side of the shin area.
Cut his leg,
and he's gone for the rest of the game. But he's back tonight. I was out at South Point in one of the offices. I saw half a dozen sticks for Michael Pekka that must have been shipped in. Pretty good at a sign that he was going to play.
His puck goes in, goes to a half dozen. And one, a good shot there, and they're not rebound. Fallon's going to get it. He's going to put it back in, and the Penguins get their first goal of the night and make it 2-1. Oh, shave my face with a rusty razor. Rico Fata, I think, will be the man credited with a goal.
Mike, I've been waiting all year for the pickle stabber, and I think we're going to see one right now. Let's see if Rico Fata gets that long stick, the point of it, on this puck as he's down on the ice. Underneath the goaltender, Snow. Get a better look right here as Wilson's going to get his first point in the Penguin uniform. There's the puck, and there it is. He reaches out. Rico Fata with the long stick. Pickle stabs it under Gar Snow. Second effort there, Rico. Sweet or dill? Sweet. Got to be sweet. That one there. Sweet as can be.
Here's Bergevin. A long time for Fata to kind of put a little offensive momentum together, and he gets that goal. I'm sure he feels a lot better right now. And then Wilson, the assist. And Bradley also. Go ahead, Bobby.
That's our Jeep drive of the game, Mike. Got it. Yeah, there's a Jeep right there, and you see Rico Fata. He had Roman Hammer like all over him right there. That was great. Second effort. And Wilson, I mentioned, his first point in a Penguin uniform.
Orpik gone to the net where it's checked aside by Gar Snow. Back in front of the goal. Snow reaches with that goaltender's blade. Here's the pass to center to Dave Scatchard. Scatchard, oh, he got hip checked deeply by Orpik and goes flying in the air, and he looks back and gives Orpik a little shot. But hey, Davey, you put yourself in that position. He got you clean. Shot by Scatchard. That's blocked.
He'll come back at him. He'll get a lot of time. He will.
Yeah.
Brooks Orpik turning into one of those guys that you got to have to watch out for. For the last 20, 30 games of the season here, he has just been a menace for the opposition. You got your head down. He's going to come across. He's going to make you pay. The old hip check, Mike. There it is. Pretty good.
Perfectly done.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's a legal hit, and it's a good hit.
Yep.
Sketcher to have his moment. You're absolutely right about one thing. He'll be back. But I like that. Sketcher took the hit. He made a little reference to him.
Yeah.
But he's playing the game now. He didn't make a big deal of it.
No.
And to me, that's the way you play the game. And you'll have your opportunity somewhere along the line.
Right.
As long as it's clean, I don't think you have a problem with it on either side.
No, not at all. And Brooks Orpik, he's going to have to come to expect that. If he's going to dish it out, he's going to have to take it as well.
Eastwood against Pekka just inside the Islander blue line. Looked like the Islanders were off and running on a route, but the Penguins are back in it again. How many times have we seen that happen this year, at least to this point? Eastwood behind the cage. This line had a pretty good shift earlier in this first period, and they're keeping the Islanders bottled up again. Landon Wilson behind the goal. Matt Bradley. Bradley is around. Wilson and Bradley helped figure it in on the goal by the Penguins, Rico Fata. Here comes Bradley to take possession one more time. Wilson angling his body here to try and beat O'Coin. He's got the size to do it at 230 pounds, Landon Wilson. He's trying to get that puck in there to find somebody open. Kicks it free. Put it on the net by Bradley. Oh, terrific play by Landon Wilson. And he used his size and strength there to make it all happen. Back of the net. Bradley's shot denied. Less than a minute to go. What a great shift there by that unit. Boy, that's old-time hockey there, boys.
Wilson,
playing hard, working the boards, and getting your chances.
Anytime Wilson's been on the ice here, the Penguins have been productive, and they've been in the offensive zone.
Jason Blake turns around. Trying to feed it to the net. Harstrom takes the puck. Couldn't clear as Johnson came over to get a piece of it to hold it in. Slapper on the way to the goal. That's not going to get there. Koltsov played it to the point, and again, Johnson's got the biscuit. Backhanded it behind the net to Blake. Be careful here. Blake now with less than 20 to go in the period. Takes off against Koltsov. He's one man that can stay with him. Blake turns and broken up. Oh, a lead pass by Kostopoulos after him with long strides is Koltsov, but he might be a little tired right now, too. The puck taken back by the Islanders, and Blake, give him credit. He got back, and the shot go from the left side by the Penguins as time runs out. And Bob Airy now will be back with you in just a moment. He'll be talking, hopefully, to one of the Penguins. And at the end of one, the Islanders lead 2-1 over Pittsburgh here at the Mellon Arena and on Fox Sports Net.
Ken Hunter, he scored a couple in that hockey game, but he's been a little quiet. 0 in his last 8. Ryan Malone's closing in.
The point was made that we left right after that game and went to Nashville, and Shaggy got beat up there. Oh, sorry. Down the right wing, Michael Pekka. And Melikar out to Koltsov. And the Penguins trying to tie this game. Can't go in right now because Koltsov's offside and Holdinger lost the puck. Niinema adds it for the New York Islanders. Yanni Niinema onto the net. Kyoto is safe. Hunter's got the puck. Shoots it again, and Kyoto stops him from 8 feet away. And all resulted from the Penguins losing the puck at center ice. And the Islanders with a couple of good shots here against Andy Kyoto.
Yeah, this is the end of the play here. Niinema's just going to get the puck towards that net. A bad rebound by Kyoto. Hunter almost capitalizes on it, but Kyoto makes up for the mistake. All caused because Holzinger didn't want to go over the area there because it would have been offside the far blue line, so he decided he was going to hang on to that puck in the neutral zone, Mike. That may change if you have that delayed offside. Holzinger, if they do that next year, could have just dumped the puck in, waited for the Penguin to come out over the blue line.
The shot by Scatchard that avoided the Penguin goal. 2-1 New York early in period number 2. Hammered it. Plays that puck with his glove once it dropped to the ice, and now fires it up into the Penguins' end. Kyoto does not play the puck. Orpik will, but Scatchard takes it around between the circles. Oh, Perry's just missed there, making it 3-1 New York. Aaron Asham up to Mark Perry. Back to Asham. Pretty good work by the Islanders now. Turned it up a level to begin period number 2. Scatchard trying to get himself free. Big, tall, rangy center ice. Eastwood bumps into him. Collision now with Orpik and Perry. Asham behind the net. And right back into the left of it, and Bergevin now plays it away for the Penguins, but not out. All New York at the moment.
Big bodies there as well.
Huge.
We got Asham and Scatchard.
And Parrish.
Parrish is big, too.
Eastwood trying to get that puck free. And he'll flip it up. Well, after The long shifts where Bradley and Wilson and Eastwood dominated against the Islanders in that first period. They turn it around. They have a good shift against that line. Kept the Isles. Back again. Winehandle's pass knocked down by Morozov of the Pens, and the Penguins set up shop here. Pat is going to let it deflect off his stick, and Budenshon gets possession. Up to Kabasha, reaching with that long blade, trying to get a shot away. Not too much on it. Volk was chasing him. Picked up now by Morozov.
Mike, that was scary. He took one stride, he was around Dan Folk. He's a big guy.
He's huge.
He took one stride, he was gone.
A shot by Paddock. Caught the post. He thought he had another goal. Raised the stick. Sorry, Rico. But no luck there. Off the near boards, Kabasha. Kabasha can fly, too. I mean, he's not only with those long strides, but he can really go. And you're going to laugh at me, but he's one of those players, if he didn't have a helmet, and I told you this before, his hair just blows in a breeze. I mean, he's one of those great gifted players that you see rarely come along, and when he skates, it's very noticeable. And usually great players you watch over the years have had that ability to do it. And they don't do it consciously, it's just the way it is.
That was effortless. That was scary.
I can remember seeing Guy Lafleur come up ice. Of course, players didn't wear helmets, and many others that had that attribute. Many, and there's just a few that did have it.
What if he doesn't have any hair? Then what?
He's in trouble. You know, you can have, it's just the glide. It's the jersey too, Bobby, that comes off the body. It just pulls away from the body as they skate. Well, Coyne coming back.
Unless, of course, they have it tucked in their pants.
All right, and then they're going to get in real trouble with me. You got that right, Chief. And only a fool would do that when you can skate like Kabasha, because that's part of the package.
There you go. Well, Nienema tripped on something there. Nienema played over 10 minutes for the Islanders on the blue line in the first period.
27 against the Penguins on Sunday, the third most of any game he's played in this year. He's had a couple of games, one over 30 against Jersey. And the other one was 27 minutes against Jersey also. And he's had some heavy ice times against the Penguins too. So they play him a lot against Pittsburgh, and obviously New Jersey. Out to center where it's over the head of Bergevin. 2-1 Islanders. 4 minutes plus gone in period number 2.
Good pace to the second period. Both coaches have to use 4 lines.
Snow's going to guide it around, the goaltender for the Islanders. And Koltsov takes it, walks right in, tried to finish it, couldn't do it against Snow. Still a loose puck, fired by Folk, and he missed. Penalty coming up here, and it apparently will go against the Islanders. There'll be a holding call in front of the net.
Let's go back to Ole Kabasha right here as he takes his pass in neutral zone. And watch, one stride, then maybe a couple more than one, but next thing you know, he's right by Dan Folk. I mean, it was incredible. You know, one moment he's behind him, next minute he's just walking around the penalty in front. Look at all the holes. There's one there, and then Ryan Malone's going to get his stick held between the legs of Scatchard here. That's actually, I don't know if that's the penalty, guys. I think it was in front of the net. Hammerlick. That was, yep, Hammerlick's in the box. You could have called Scatchard as well on Malone.
Power play chance number 3 for the Penguins, who are 0 for 2 tonight. And a big opportunity here with the turkey on the table to try and tie this hockey game.
4:30. Hammerlick for holding at 4:30.
This is where you miss Rick Jackman, the Penguins do. And they'll go with Holsinger in his spot.
Koltsov turns around, waiting for people to get back on side. Morozov and Fata do just that. The Penguins are all the way to their own zone, however. Now the puck left for Holsinger. Relays it to Holstrom, who will spin it in behind Snow. The goaltender stops it. Got it back for a second. Fata rubbed out of the play on a heavy check by Janssen, and the puck moved up ice by the Isles.
You know, I really thought that when Drake Berehowski left for Toronto and Rick Jackman came in, didn't know how he would fit in on that power play. You know, Berehowski was doing a pretty good job, but Jackman's really just picked up where he left off.
Sorobi of the pen puts it down in the corner. Islanders scoop it up. Coyne, good wrist play to wrist it up ice. And the Penguins have to go all the way back again to take command of it.
Kabasha's turned into a special teams guy, hasn't he, Mike? With a couple of shorties against the Pens, and he's playing shorthanded right now as well. He leads them in power play points. It's a lot of ice time in that situation.
Dan Folk rushes up. Up on the play by O'Coin.
Dan both getting some power play time for the Pens.
Less than a half a minute to go. And the Islanders have the puck.
Look out here.
Kabasha on the move. Bates trying to take the lead pass. Tripped on the play. No penalty called. As Carson got a piece of him. Carson went tumbling into the boards too.
Bates can fly that puck just ahead of his stick. And he was hooked up a little bit.
Johnson will rip it back into the Penguins end. The penalty will expire, and the Penguins do not really threaten at all against Gar Snow in that power play. Melikar off the boards. Dished into the zone. The Islanders get it right back out. Scatchard lost the puck to Mike Eastwood, who opens space to Landon Wilson. It's into the Islander zone to Matt Bradley, skating well. Johnson over to cover him. Skates away from that check. Scuderi down the boards again, but right there is Eric Cairns, a big 6'6" defenseman. And the puck moved to the center ice area. The Penguins are ready to go back in. They dump it in. Bouncing puck. Well, Snow had a little problem with that crazy bounce, but he made the save. The Penguins elect to take Eastwood off. Looking at the Penguin shifts, Bobby, on Sunday, around 40 seconds each. I mean, the guys were pretty religious about keeping it down, so they were down on the low side, I would think. We'll be back.
For a limited time, choose from not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 different 6-inch Subway subs made just the way you like for only $1.99. Get your choice of a 6-inch meatball, Cold Cut Trio, Veggie Delight, or Honey Mustard Ham for only $1.99 at Subway restaurants.
Welcome back. I'm here in this 19th century Victorian with new owners Mike and Shannon Boyd. Hi, Ted.
We just fell in love with its charm.
Yeah, it's charming. Unfortunately, the roof leaks, the foundation is crumbling, and there's significant termite damage. But I do have good news. I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico. Hey, we need to talk about your electrical. Whoa. Yeah, we're going to want to fix that.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Introducing Subway's new Atkins-friendly turkey and bacon melt wrap. With under 11 net carbs, it won't make up for those sick days you spent on the golf course, but it will help make up for your recent high-carb hijinks. Subway, good, so you don't always have to be.
Saturday, March 6th versus Anaheim at 7:30. Every fan receives this Penguins athletic bag. For the bag, you got to get a ticket. You got to call 412-642.
Well, we're going to show you the bag. We'll show you the bag in the second intermission.
All right.
Bobby will put it over his head.
You're waiting all night for that one, aren't you?
We've got a couple of
don't stuff you
holes out there for your eyeballs.
That was one of Artie's favorite sayings.
Kabasha charges in behind the Penguins' net. Leaves the biscuit for Winehandle. Those pins in, but Tchaikovsky takes over. Mariusz Tchaikovsky at the blue line. He took it outside the line and shot it back in. Offside to call against the Isles. Kabasha holding his right hand. Usually get him with a slash. Usually you get a slash reaction.
Yeah, Bergevin gave him a slash behind the Penguin zone. Great bang right there on the hand. He's not feeling too good as Bergie got that twig in there. That's how they teach you how to do it. Whack right there. That's where he got it on the right hand, Mike. And the ice bag right on there.
Trent Hunter playing the puck deep into the Penguins' end. Nienema to Bates. John Bates turns. Whistle it off line. Here is Orpik with a hit on Michael Pekka. Sends him flying. Doesn't matter who it is. Orpik's taking them all down. Onto the center point. Nienema. Good shot. Better save Kyoto.
Oh, Kyoto. Did he flash that left toe out there to make that save? Quick reaction.
Nienema, the former Edmonton Oiler. Michael Pekka coming up. Alexei Yashin, by the way, has been playing or is scheduled to play in the American League as part of a rehab program. Yeah. So he's not far away from coming back for the New York Islanders.
He may be the highest paid player to ever play in the American Hockey League.
You're probably right. Scatchard scoots into the Penguins end. Towards the net, and that misfire. Picked up here by Janssen. Janssen towards the goal. And just deflecting. Kyoto makes another good save. Right in front. He's without a stick, trying to get himself back up. Rights himself. Now Parrish in the left wing corner. Kraft threw it around the board. Not out. Scatchard has it again in front. A good shot. Good score that time. Parrish will get it. And it's 3-1 New York. Well, that line would not be denied. And Mark Parrish, the sharpshooter, picked the spot he wanted. He beats Kyoto, and it's 3-1 Islanders.
Well, how many saves do you want the kid to make? I mean, he made a great save. Look at on Scatchard, the backhand redirect. He gets pushed into the net. He tries to hold on to the stick of Scatchard for a while as he regains his feeling, his position. But Mike, he's still a little bit deep in his net right there. And a good goal scorer like Parrish is going to make you pay. Kyoto's still in the blue area there, folks. He would have liked to have been out higher on his crease. Mark Parrish just flicks that puck over the glove hand.
Softly.
Very soft.
Beautiful hands.
And he picks the head up, Mike, and he takes a look, and he knows where he wants to shoot that puck, and he put it right there. Broke the target. 3-1 Isles.
Scatchard and Cairns get assist on the goal. And for a line that did not have a particularly good first period on the matchups that we saw against the Penguins, you've got to say that this line has been maybe their best here in the second period. Malone's got the puck, but offside's going to be called. And Ryan has to leave it in the Islander zone.
A little bit of a late whistle there. Penguins not too happy. And Kavasha, he's already had that thumb tape. I don't know what the ice is going to do for a couple seconds. Probably not too much. Well, Mark Parrish, he certainly knows how to score goals. All his goals coming around the net. Took a good feed, and he just measured up the goal.
He might be the ultimate streak goal scorer, Mark Parrish. He's a guy that can score 10, 12 goals in 6 games. And then, you know, have a dry spell. He is one of those guys that goes. You think of Brian Savage, you think of a few other players around the league that are like that. Here's Morozov. He cuts up, looking to put it to Murley in front. A big flash go off around the net from a camera. Winehandle shoots it down into the Penguins' end. Kovsky after the puck with the Penguins fielder. And Murley trying to get the legs going. Now moves and skates into the Islanders' end. His drop pass. The Islanders intercept and finally have the puck, and Winehandle plays it out of his own zone.
Now, you know, they came out possessed a little bit. The Islanders did, much like they did in the first period, and they had a little bit of a letdown. The Penguins took over. They certainly come back strong in the second.
Rico Fanta can't get it to the net. He had an early shot here in the second period that rung off the pipe, and Rico thought he had tied the game. Not to be, as Big Ben struck one, and a hand pass called, and we'll be back.
I got you something.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, this is nice. And here's yours. I know it's not fancy, but it's what's inside that counts. And what's inside is Labatt Blue.
Wow.
Huh?
I love it.
Break out the blue. Labatt Blue.
Awesome gift. Oh, yeah.
Toyota trucks have a history of higher resale value. Industry estimates say that 5 years from now, today's average vehicle will be worth about 35% of its purchase price. Toyota trucks could do a lot better. Estimates say that every one of these Toyota trucks will beat the average, some by thousands of dollars. So why lose money on an average truck? Choose a tough Toyota Tacoma or full-size Tundra instead. More choices, better choices. Toyota.
Amy? Amy, what is going on in here?
Please, no, wait, calm down, please.
So what do you think our chances are this year? Pretty solid.
Our next Penguins telecast will come your way Thursday when the Nashville Predators make their only visit to Mellon Arena. Coverage begins at 7:30 p.m. here on Fox Sports Net. The Nashville Predators.
That young guy you just saw on the screen. Huh? Give him about 5 years, you might want to see him in a Penguin uniform on defense. Oh, is he a big kid? Here comes Orpik. He'll deal it down the left wing side into the Islanders' end. With a 2-goal lead here in period number 2. Brandon Wilson. And around the net, Holzinger tried to find it, couldn't. Bradley missed a check here on Parrish, and the Islanders steer it again behind the net. Kyoto comes over, takes the puck, move it to the near corner. Norfolk get the puck ahead. Holzinger does do that. Bradley's going to dump it off the sideboards, and the Penguins go to a hurried change here.
The time to change. That soft dump, bench side, easy change, nothing for the Owls.
Papineau on board here with Michael Pekka and Mark Parrish at the moment. Folk rattles it into the Islanders' end. It jumped off of Snow. Kept in by Ryan Malone. Steers it over to the far corner to Konstantin Koltsov. Malone follows on to help the play. Peels away as the Penguins get it to that right side. Folk shot towards the net off the stick of Roman Hammerlick. Malone again. And Koltsov comes in to support him. He's in digging for that puck. Working hard here in the Islanders' zone. And Malone back behind the net to Koltsov. Cut off of the pass by O'Coin. And now Snow says, hey, that's enough of this. Give me the puck. And he'll stop it and freeze it. We'll allow both teams to make changes.
Mike, take a look at this 3-on-3 battle that's going to develop. You know, if you stop it right here, you take a look at the Islanders, they're all to the inside of the net. That means they're all to this side of the net of Garth Snow. And they're going to stay that way because you have to be. That's a defensive position. And watch how they play this. The Penguins are going to be on the wall. The Islanders still all in good defensive position. They're going to allow the Penguins to stay on the wall. But they don't want to get caught on the wall in case the Penguins are able to take that puck towards Snow. And that puck's going to revolve around the other side. The same thing happened. You know, no panic there by the Islanders defensively. Just in position, a defensive position, 3-on-3. What a battle that was.
So Roby tried to turn and shoot it. The Islanders come away with the puck. Shot with a circling move onto the Penguin zone. Dumps the puck in and thinks better of his offensive skills and goes back and sits in the blue line. Scatchard from the face-off circle shoots the puck, and Kyoto makes the save on Dave Scatchard.
How about Dave Scatchard finding the hole there between the forward and the defenseman? I mean, that was a great play by Dave Scatchard to find that open seam high in the slot area and have a great chance right there against the Penguins and Kyoto.
Luongo is back at it again. 2-0 shutout over the Caps at the end of 2. Ole Jokinen with the only goal, 1-0. And Atlanta leads the fading Rangers 3-2 at the end of 2 in New York. Penguins still have 2 left with the New York Rangers. Melikar in the pen. Cherkasky's got some room. Be careful. He comes in and shoots the puck, and a save made by Kyoto. And you see those good goal scorers come like that with just a little bit, a peak of room to work with. You really got to get, you know, tightened up because they don't need much to score.
No, they don't. Cherkasky has scored from that side of the ice against Kyoto already in the first meeting between these clubs. We've had 3 here in the last few weeks. High stick on the play.
6:20 left.
Well, the Islanders, you know,
number 2.
They're trying to find something to get themselves going. And they're in 8th spot. I know, you know, you normally feel some pressure this time of the year, but they really have that 9-point cushion, Mike.
It is a little bit unusual this year as compared to the last 15 or so when you really had a battle going on continually for spots 6, 7, 8, and, you know, in the 9th. But this year, in the East particularly, the teams are pretty well spread apart.
In the West, there's really only 9 teams vying for the 8th position. The Blues are 4 points out right now.
It's going to take an awful lot for those teams to catch the ones you saw in that top 8 because you got to win a lot of hockey games. a lot. I'm talking 80% of your games, if not more, to get there. Offside against Pittsburgh again. Will return.
So let me get this straight. Your Comcast cable, and you don't include pop-up blocker, antivirus, or a modem? Tell me, what do I get for my $42.95?
Let's try that again with Verizon.
If I get DSL, how much is it? Wow, that's $13 less than Comcast. And all that stuff is included? Great.
Verizon Online DSL or cable. Now that's an easy call. Verizon. Make progress every day.
Yes! How lucky am I? Name's Gus. Second most famous groundhog in Pennsylvania? Anyhow, this'll help. You know, for the pot of gold. This month's new instant game from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Top prize of $50,000. Over $7 million in cash prizes. A little scratch, and my Irish eyes are smiling. Come on, work with me here. Keep on scratching.
Dodge Ram with a best-in-class 345 horsepower Hemi. What else would you expect?
Don't miss the high-stakes poker series that's keeping Europe up late at night. It's late-night poker tonight and every weeknight at 10:30 p.m. on Fox Sports Net.
Where's it big, Bobby?
In Europe, it's huge.
It is big in Europe. In fact, I'm hearing that Jean-Claude Van Damme some Death Stars usually do maybe play a little poker. Keep your eyes out for that.
Well, everything was fine for Jean-Claude until he met up with you.
Here comes Bradley. He shoots it to the far corner. Yeah, but I taught him how to play poker to save him.
Talk about sudden death.
He's gone. He's gone. He's on the gonger.
Well, he got upset. Jay wanted to be Jay wanted to be in there in the movie, and he didn't want Jay in there. He was too big. So they had to put him in net.
Absolutely.
They didn't want him walking around the dressing room.
Why? Who'd he star as? Who'd he star as, the J-Man? Tommy Barrazzo! All right, Jaybird. What a job.
You guys are still collecting royalties, aren't you?
I got a check 2 days ago for $1.16. I'm not, I'll bring it in. $1.16.
Oh, man. That's great. He's almost retired.
Oh, you can bet or be like Jean-Claude, start playing cards on Fox Sports Net.
Slewfoot there.
Here is Fannin coming in. And Tchaikovsky got clipped in the face. Going to get a high sticking call or not? Yeah, we are.
Mike.
That was a delayed reaction with the referee, but Enrico Fata is looking that way.
Take a look at the back skate here of Koltsov. Right there, the slew foot on Janssen, able to shake himself loose and get a great chance. Whoa, why didn't he shoot it on the backhand, though? And then the high stick, there's a puck first that goes up high, then the high stick. The puck on Fata and then the high stick on Tchaikovsky, and he's got a 4-minute on the board. Tchaikovsky obviously bleeding in the nose area.
Been a lot of talk, Bobby, about the high sticking penalties against players. And, you know, I never put much thought into it, but I really believe, and we've talked about this, I think.
Yeah.
I think that the change in the sticks themselves, the lightness of them, has made it almost impossible for players not to be more active with their sticks because it's just part of their arms now. They don't weigh anything, and they just there doesn't take a lot of effort, conscious, to just move it around, and it gets away from them easier.
Just not a lot
I mean,
of
you played enough. You tell me.
Yeah, I never used a light stick until late in my career. I was looking for anything at that point, Mike, to help me out. But yeah, they certainly are. I mean, they're certainly light, and they carry them around like wands. But you got to know now that all these players, not in the old days, nobody wore helmets and stuff, Mike. So you carried your stick low. Now, all these players, college players wear the mask. All the junior players wear visors. You know, they're used to carrying their stick a little bit higher now than they used to be. See a lot more high sticks, I think. You're just used to carrying it up. You know, there was no effect in college. Nobody had any bloody noses or anything like that. It didn't matter if the, stick rattled off a cage.
Well, you know what would be interesting to see who is getting the high sticking call. You know, really.
Yeah, it would be.
Ronnie shoots the puck. That stop is made. Perry's trying to finish it on the power play. Can't do it. Trent Hunter to the left point. Janssen over to O'Coin. O'Coin shoots it. That's off the blocker of Kyoto. You know, whether or not it's predominantly the North Americans who are getting the high sticking calls, the Europeans, or if it is spread out percentage-wise, if it's all the same.
That'd be a good study.
Yeah,
and the players that are getting the penalties against them. I know Tchaikovsky had a visor on, but you know, how many players don't have visors on? If your whole team has got visors on, I guarantee you're going to have less high sticking penalties against your team just because that visor alone is going to deflect some of the high sticks, Mike. I mean, it just makes common sense. So you're going to get less power plays. It seems to make sense.
Oh, Winehandle almost had his number dislodged.
Oh, my.
As Orpik came across, he spotted Winehandle, and he almost went back to Sweden.
Well, he hit Malone instead. Malone's checking his facial area right now. Boy, did he come across. Look at him looking at the puck. Whoa, and at the last second. An Orpik stick came up high. See that right there? It came right under the visor of Winehandle.
Frankly, that should have been a high sticking call.
Yes, it should have been.
The guys just aren't under control here some of the time and using their sticks.
Oh, boy, did he come across. Winehandle just at the last second picked his head up.
He hit him so hard his kids would have been more busy. Here's Parrish with the puck. Right back behind the goal to Cliff Ronnie. Ronnie on the power play. It's to Trent Hunter. 3 minutes to go in the period. The Penguins shorthanded for the next 2:18. And Ronnie with a wraparound try. Just blocking that was Folk. Folk takes the puck off the window and down the ice to take the heat out of a hot kitchen. Janssen hurries it back the other way. Oh, what a beautiful pass by Ronnie. And over to Trent Hunter. Hunter comes back to the right point. He came back the wrong way, but Ronnie really sprung him free with a beautiful little board pass.
Yep. It's a board pass, Folk in the middle, and how do you get it there? Well, you got to change the angle, right?
Winehandle and battling again. The Penguins come up with a puck. Christopoulos rushes up. On the near boards to the right side to Eastwood, shorthanded. Hits the post to the far side. Rebound, score! The Penguins get a shorthanded goal. Tommy Christopoulos. And the Penguins make it 3-2. Oh, Donna needs a donut. Tommy Christopoulos.
And folks, this is dynamic play by Tommy Christopoulos. Taking a puck down the wall. Great vision to find Eastwood. But after that, he goes to the cage, plays it off his skate to a stick. Watch this, off the skate to the stick and into the open cage. I mean, everything about this goal, you know, I'm beside myself really thinking about this play and thinking to myself, why was Tommy Christopoulos not in the National Hockey League this year? That was just a terrific play all the way around for Christopoulos. Not only take the puck down the wall, get the puck around the corner, make time, buy time to find Eastwood wide, show the great vision, but then to get to the cage and play it off his skate to a stick. Terrific.
Huge goal by the Penguins here late in period number 2. And here come the Pens again, shorthanded. Onto the Islanders end. Holzinger, right side. Depending on the play was Ryan Malone to try to one-time it from the right wing circle. The Islanders are a little tentative right now after that shorthander. Kavasha comes up. They're hoping to maybe tie this game late and or carry this to the third period. The Islanders have other thoughts. Nienema, the Winehandle down low. Kavasha trying to spin it over. Good play by Orpik. Couldn't clear it out, however. And now Orpik upends Kavasha, and the puck is moved up ice. Well, Orpik has been a terror physically on this game tonight. He has put some heavy hits on people.
Yeah, and nobody's challenged him really, Mike, and that really surprises me a little bit because he keeps coming and coming and coming.
Melikar along the boards, and Scuderi shoots it out of danger with a minute to go in the period. And a steal by Eastwood. Eastwood falls. He's knocked down. Christopoulos try to pass it across, intercepted by Bates. Bates onto the Penguins end to the left side to Michael Pekka. Offside, New York.
Time for a late night goal brought to you by Wendy's. Tommy Christopoulos, look at the vision to find Eastwood in the far circle, goes to the cage. You know, most players would not have gone to the cage at all there. They would have stopped and watched and saw what was going on. And give Eastwood, a lot of credit. He got himself open, and he did get it somewhat on the net. Didn't count as a shot on net. Great all-around play for the Penguins there.
4 seconds remain on the power play opportunity. Rico Fata is ready to come on. Harris goes rink wide. The pass was too hard. Fata's on. He's at center ice. Penguins can't get it up and to him. Olsinger pressured by Dave Scatchard. Scatchard did just a big body. Lost his stick and gets a new blade. He gets in on you, boy. He just smothered you. He's so big. And Folk behind the net. Morozov trying to reach in one-armed. Aucoin challenges him. Here's Koltsov. Almost had his helmet knocked off for the 400th time this year. But not to be. Not to be. Just have a new chin strap. Harris comes up. Man open to Scatchard. He's got the puck going to the net. There he is. Big save. Kyoto in the rebound. They can't finish it. Time runs out. Oh, write that one down. Dave Scatchard late with an opportunity to score for the Islanders, and he does not.
Oh, right before the buzzer. I don't know if Scatchard heard it or not. He tried to go 5-hole. Yeah, mark that down. Don't think it would have counted. It might have. Very close. But who knew? Kyoto didn't know. He made the save. Tremendous, tremendous work.
Penguins did get within one on this goal by Tommy Kostopoulos. Robert Erie returns in a moment here on Fox Sports Net.
Overtime goal on Ryan Malone Day. And then his third overtime goal, folks. No NHL rookie has ever done that. 3 overtime goals in a season. Until Ryan Malone, the kid out of Upper St. Clair, Pennsylvania, came along.
Penguins have your shirt off your backs game coming up, the last game of the regular season. I think it would be a really special moment for a lot of people to honor somebody right here from Pittsburgh who has made it to the National Hockey League, is in contention for Rookie of the Year honors. And I'd encourage you to bring something in regard to the Penguins and the support of them and what they've done on the year. But this young guy, I think, is one of us. And hey, we don't have a whole lot to be proud about, the way things have gone here in this city over the last few years and all the troubles we've had. So you've got one. So, bring the number 12 and bring some black and gold and show your appreciation, I think, from this young guy. And he'd appreciate it. A very humble young man, and he'd be very appreciative. And that's with the Penguins.
What a good role model. What a nice guy to say that you grew up in your city.
And he's proud of it. Here's Melikov out to center. Some others that may be coming along the way here, not too far in the distant future, that are coming from Pittsburgh. They're going to be playing for college teams. They'll be playing for junior teams. And, folks, you're going to see more players come from this area that are going to play in the National Hockey League.
Well, Matt Bradley just leveled Sean Bates on the corner, Mike. We're taking a look at some of the 20-goal scorers, and you see Malone there getting his 20th in overtime. Hey, remember Matt Bradley up on the island? What did he do? It was a 2-1 hockey game for the Islanders. He gets into a scrap with Boudinchon. Next thing you know, the Penguins win a hockey game. I'm not saying the same thing's going to happen here, but the Penguins come out physical. He comes out with a big hit on Sean Bates to start this third period.
The Islanders corral the puck. Now remember, in both the first and the second, the Islanders have had the tempo setter, if you will, the first 4 to 5 minutes of the period. They have carried the play to the Penguins. The Penguins trying to turn that around here. 1 minute gone of period number 3. A 3-2 New York Islander lead. Bergevin. That's the right wing to Rico Fata, who plays with Morozov and Matt Murley. Snow's got the puck. The Islanders a very tough team, as Bobby mentioned to you, to beat in the third period. They have outscored the opposition by a wide margin. Best plus-minus mark among teams in the league as far as goals for and against. Matt Murley looks for an avenue in front. Oh, he had Fata going to the net, but Janssen got a piece of that pass. And the Isles can't get it out. Here are the Penguins again, buzzing like bees around a hive. Morozov looking for someone to pass to, but Scatcher stripped him of the puck. Can he get it out? Malone bumped the man, kept in, shot towards the goal, blocked, picked up, fired in! Bergevin's gonna get the goal! Mark Bergevin floated it in by goaltender Snow, and the Penguins have tied it at 3. Oh, and he is smiling like a butcher's dog. Over 100 games since Bergevin scored his last goal.
Well, Snow's going down. He had trouble finding the puck this whole shift. And Mark Bergevin Boy, was anybody more surprised than he was when the puck went in the cage. The knuckler around everybody. He cannot believe it. Neither can the Islanders. We've seen a couple of goals scored that way already tonight. Just get the puck on the cage. Mark Bergevin, boy, he's happy. And the Penguins have tied it at 3.
Mark Bergevin scoring that goal. First he has had since November 23rd in 2002 against San Jose. 101 games he had gone without a goal.
What kind of picnic's that?
Oh, that's kindergarten. That's when you're going there for the kindergarten picnic.
Oh, that's a good one.
Left point, Niederma shoots it. Game tied at 3, and so the Penguins are in a brand new hockey game.
And number 44,
Orpik's going to get an assist on the goal, but how about that? 2 defensemen figure in on the goal. The Penguins tied at 146. And for Bergevin, his first of the year. And back behind the net, Kyoto. Think about that save. A couple of them he's had in this game on Tchaikovsky in the first, and then Scatchard late in period number 2, if in fact it would have counted. There was a debate whether or not it would have, because it might not have gotten in the net prior to the time elapsing.
One more look. Malone taking out his man. Orpik firing the puck. It goes off the shin pads of Cairns and then past the body of Cairns. Snow cannot see as Cairns provides a great screen. And see how Snow's moving? See how he's moving from his right to his left there? He's not stationary. He's not in the 4x6 net. He's on his way over. And you know, by the reason that knuckler shot, it took a long time to get to the net. He was timing for a hard shot, Mike. By the time he slid over to his left, that puck was going by his right side.
And Bergie inspired as the Penguins pick up a win in New York. He did not play in that game, but very much a part of the team. And here's the puck played down the ice. It's going to be controlled here by Snow, who will set it up for O'Coin. Well, Jackman's out. Bergevin replaces him, and he'll be one of those who needs you. But who got the tying goal?
Well, if the team was a body, he'd be the funny bone.
Yeah.
Talking about parts of the team.
In the right wing corner, here's Melikar of the Penguins.
What a two-hand by Pekka. Oh, my, I cannot believe it. He might have broken the hand of Melikar here.
The Penguins shoot the puck, and Snow is going to make the save on Konstantin Koltsov. The puck gets away. Down the ice it goes, and back come the Penguins to get possession here in an icing call against the New York Islanders.
Take a look at this two-hander by Pekka. I mean, this is vicious. Chokes down and then right on the wrist of Melikar. Now, I don't know if Joe Melikar's okay on the bench. I mean, that's a suspendable two-hander right there, folks. He choked up on the stick, put his hands together in a one Paul Bunyan type motion, chopped right at the wrist of Melikar. I mean, you could break your wrist very, very easily right there.
To the left point it will come to Brooks Orpik. Bounce it in towards the net. 3-3 score here in the third period. And the Penguins trying here to win again against the Islanders. Snap a 14-game home losing streak. Morozov hits the blue line. Back in front of the net. Redirected here by Fata and just offline. Cairns takes a piece of him. Morozov runs into Jason Blake and sends him flying. See Morozov actively physically involved too often. Blake went flying away as Morozov collided with him.
3-3 hockey game, Mike. This could be the night.
Bergevin's pass to a streaking Milan Kraft, who's been used sparingly here tonight. Centering attempt. Papineau breaks up the play. On to Oleg Kavashik. Stride into the Penguins end. Still with the puck. Look at him. He shoots the puck from behind the net.
Oh, boy, is he strong in his skates. Did you see him widen his legs, and Kraft just bounced right off him.
And it's Tarnstrom to Kraft. Shooting the puck in. Kostopoulos in a race for it against Hammerlick. He's going to get there first. Kostopoulos behind the net. Outworking Hammerlick. Put it in front. Sorobi trying to feed it over to Kraft, but he can't get it there. Here come the Islanders. Aaron Asher. Asham, the former Canadian. On to Papineau, who simply fell down, lost the edge on the skate. 14:45 left here in regulation. Pittsburgh 3, the Islanders 3. Sorobi with a puck. fire it. Missed the net. He got knocked down by Asher on a collision in front of the Islander bench.
He's trapped by the Penguins using their sticks in the neutral zone, able to get the puck down the ice and get a change.
Malakar behind his own goaltender, Andy Kyoto. There's a pass that comes off the boards to the aisles. Pekka guides it in. Kyoto comes out. He's going to play the puck himself, but the Islanders steal. Bates with Pekka right there and shot. Oh, Kyoto got a piece of it, I think, at the last second. Just got his body back. Again, Bates with the puck. And he'll think twice about going out behind the net with these guys. Here's a hard shot by Pekka again off the right pan of Kyoto. Who rights himself on the puck played ahead. Icing issued here against the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yes! How lucky am I? Name's Gus. Second most famous groundhog in Pennsylvania? Anyhow, this'll help. You know, for the pot of gold. This month's new instant game from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Top prize of $50,000. Over $7 million in cash prizes. A little scratch, and my Irish eyes are smiling. Come on, work with me here. Keep on scratching.
Whoa! No score!
We're leaving in 5 minutes, guys.
Mercedes-Benz 4MATIC all-wheel drive. Disappointing kids everywhere. Available in every class of sedan and wagon.
The V-Chip and you. Parents, you decide what's right for your family. Everything from what they eat to what they play with. So isn't it important to supervise what they watch on TV? Using the TV ratings at the start of every program in conjunction with the V-Chip found in most newer sets, you can block the programs you find unsuitable for your family. And it's so easy to use. To learn more, visit this website or call the number on your screen. You can't always be there, but with the V-Chip, you are in control.
Well, you don't think passing is important? How about this pass here? It's not going to work. It's behind the intended receiver, Holzinger. And here comes Pekka the other way in a 3-3 hockey game, folks. 5 minutes into the third period. Leads directly to this chance by Pekka off the side of the goalpost. And it was that close because of the poor pass in the zone.
Kyoto also came out and played the puck, and John Bates with that speed got in to kind of read the play and take the puck from him. Yep. To set it up. And he had a little talk with himself, and he does that occasionally. We used to see Tom Barrasso move to the right of the net and solace and just sit there and think and get himself righted and back and ready to go and go back in the net. Kyoto borrows a page from that. Part of Penguin history. Down it goes in behind the Penguins net, and Bergevin returns behind the goal.
He's hot. Mark Bergevin.
Yes, he is. Eric Cairns out to Bates. He'll sneak into the Penguins in. His wrister on one leg, and Kyoto has the puck.
Well, the Penguins are offering $20 F-level seats available for the rest of the season. And the next home game, folks, is this Thursday versus the Nashville Predators. Exciting, quick hockey club that's going to be in the playoffs this year at 7:30 p.m. For tickets, call 412-642-PENS, 1-800-642-PENS, or log on to Ticketmaster.com.
You'll see guys like Erat and Orzak and Scott Walker. Yeah. Pretty good hockey players, boy, in Nashville. Waited a while to get to this point. Thomas Vokoun will be, in all likelihood, the goaltender. Maybe not. You never know.
He picked up Steve Sullivan, too. And boy, has he been good there.
Yes, he has. Absolutely. It's given him, you know, the thing about it, when you get a player like Sullivan, and it gives you a whole other line to work with, you know. You get a line out of a center like that. Cairns shooting him. That's why center is so important, at least to me anyway. Because that one player can kind of build a line for you. He's good enough.
Well, yeah, and if you're on the flip side of the coin, you're trying to match up against lines, Mike. What does the coach do? Now he's got that extra line that he's got to worry about.
Line. Just one player. You pretty much got to worry about a line when you've got a player that can play like Sullivan does.
Oh, yeah.
Kraft with it. Darts around a check by Tchaikovsky. Feeds it to Kostopoulos, who will miss the net. Melikov down in the corner to Sorobi. 12 minutes to go in the third period. Game tied at 3. Penguins have rallied here from a 2-0 and 3-1 deficit against the Islanders to tie it in period number 3. Kraft shooting the puck. Old Snow just got a piece of that. Now the left point. Shot by Millikar. The Penguins of the team coming right now. Here's Scuderi throwing the puck into the far wing, and Kavasha played it up the boards, but not out. The Penguins keep hammering away. In front, Sorobi shoots it. That's going to be blocked. And the puck moved up the near boards, and the Penguins keep right on coming. Here it goes to Kraft. Shooting, and the stop made by Snow. And the Islanders, with their tongues to the ice, will skate off, as will the Pens. But the Penguins are buzzing like bees around a hive.
Oh, boy. Tenacious play here. Forecheck. Tommy Kostopoulos once again out to Kraft. Kraft bobbles the puck just for a second, and look how far out Snow is. That quick little bobble there allows Snow to get way out on his crease. Good job by Kostopoulos. Good job by Snow. Got ourselves a good hockey game here.
Scatcherd on the assignment against Mike Eastwood of the Penguins. The Islanders will win this faceoff. Kenny Johnson belted down the boards. Looks like an icing call. No, it's going to come free, and now it's Jason Blake getting to it, try to set it up for an oncoming Parrish, but the Penguins take it away. And they've got a counter on a 4-man rush. Eastwood had a poke check nicely by Johnson. Penguins will keep it in, however. Matt Bradley on the left wing side. Right to center, loose in front. Who's going to get it? Shooting the puck is Wilson, and he's stopped by Snow. He just muscled in. Now, the one thing Landon Wilson has is size, and he uses it pretty effectively, too. And an icing call against the Islanders.
Well, he used it, and so did Bradley. Watch Bradley free this puck. Actually, it was Eastwood. Look at him free the puck in front of the net. Puts Bowles over a man so that Wilson can use his 220-pound frame. Great work by this line of the Penguins. Bradley, Eastwood right there on Johnson. And then Wilson barging in. Wilson trying to go low on Snow. It takes away that lower part of the net. All the goals scored against Snow, folks, you got to know, most of them, 80% over the shoulders. Wilson in tight quarters there, couldn't get it up.
Brent Hunter wristing the puck back into the Penguins in, and a late whistle here is going to bring the play back against the New York Islanders with 10:37 to go.
Great chances here. Some great plays by the fourth lines of both hockey clubs. The Penguins have 2 defensemen that have got into the act here tonight. Cliff Ronning scored a goal. He didn't start the season with the Islanders.
Face off to the right of Snow. Controlled by the Penguins, and Dick Tarster. Puck was on edge. He shot that puck. It's blocked by Hunter. Pekka's going to wind it up the wood. Can't get it out. Hunter will try, and almost flagged down by Rico Fata, but it does come to the neutral zone. And Pekka stops inside the Penguin line and guides it to the corner, and the Islanders go for a line change. 10 minutes left here in period number 3. Dan Polk puts it up to the Islanders stripe. Niedema over to Weinhand for the right wing. The very smooth skating Tarkovsky back to Kavashin as he went to shoot it. Polk got a piece of him, and the puck and it just trickles in on Andy Chiodo.
Yep, Chiodo just wearing that plain white mask, unassuming. He's waiting for the go-ahead to put a big Penguin logo on. That's what he's waiting for. He keeps playing like this. Maybe he'll get his wish someday.
I don't know. Might keep him like that. Might be like everybody else. Maybe, you know, get your own here and have a standard mask to wear. And Scuderi. After the stop was Kraft. Now Sorobi gets on as Eastwood had handled the faceoff. Kavasha around the board. And the ice it goes. The Islanders are going to change quickly again. Well, they are really turning the lines over.
They certainly are. Hey, Pronger's got a goal for the Blues. They have 1-0 lead over Calgary. And Mike, if they don't win some hockey games, Pronger, they're talking about him being shopped around, maybe even to the Islanders. Like they need more.
In front, Kraft. Good save by Snow on Milan Kraft from 20 feet away.
Always just flying in chances for the Penguins.
And another icing call against the Isles. And the Penguins have the momentum right now.
For a limited time, choose from not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 different 6-inch Subway subs made just the way you like for only $1.99. Get your choice of a 6-inch meatball, Cold Cut Trio, Veggie Delight, or Honey Mustard Ham for only $1.99 at Subway restaurants.
Besides having good horsepower, Volkswagens have plenty of low-end torque.
Oh.
Watch what happens as you pass this truck.
Okay. Whoa.
You see, acceleration kicks in on a lower RPM. Horsepower does the rest. Go ahead, wind it up again.
Okay. So cool.
I know. We could probably wind it down a little bit now.
Want to find out what makes a Volkswagen a Volkswagen? Come drive it. You'll get it.
There is a hunger for the ice. The new team cuts its teeth. Dinner is served. Welcome to the X Generation. Be part of the action with the Penguins special ticket packages. Call today and help cheer on the Penguins.
Root for the Pens in style with our luxury suite mini plans. You can reserve a luxury suite for single games or a series of games. Great for special events. Call for details.
The X Generation. This year, the ice will burn.
Introducing Subway's new Atkins-friendly turkey and bacon melt wrap. With under 11 net carbs, it won't make up for those sick days you spent on the golf course, but it will help make up for your recent high-carb hijinks. Subway, good, so you don't always have to be.
This Saturday versus Anaheim at 7:30, every fan receives the Penguins athletic bag. For tickets, call 412-642-PENS or 1-800-642-PENS or log on to Ticketmaster.com.
The Islanders bring it back. They've got a break here coming to the Penguins in. Hunter goes to base. He shoots the puck, and Kyoto's got it. He didn't know where it was. He had it underneath him, and he reached and then grabbed it at the last second. How great balls of fire. Big-time save by Andy Kyoto to keep the Penguins tied.
From the faceoff, the Penguins have 4 men up on the draw. That's what they drew up during the timeout, but the Islanders took advantage of it with only 1 defenseman back. And what a save by Kyoto, bailing everything out. The Penguins, Mike, they set up. They had 4 men up, trying to set up a play. They didn't win the draw cleanly. They actually kind of looked like they had won it, but the Islanders burst out 2-on-1 the other way.
Down the ice it goes this time. Landon Wilson comes in against Roman Hammerlick. Hammerlick, number 4 for the New York Islanders. Blue liner. Puck in the corner now as the Penguins chase for it. Matt Bradley. Penguins have had 6 shots in the period. Ditto that for the New York Islanders. Both teams with opportunities. Kavasha gets into the Penguins in. High stick from Eastwood as he went by him, and the puck shot to the net by Hunter. That's going to be a high stick on Kavasha. He got the stick up into the face of Mike Eastwood as he went by. And the Penguins get a beautiful opportunity here on the power play.
Yep. And they're saying Kavasha has to have control of the stick, but watch Eastwood try to line him up here, folks. Tries to line him up. He's just trying to get out of the way. But he did get his stick up in a kind of a whacking type motion. He saw him coming and said, hey, you're going to chew on my stick. You're going to come. I'm getting my stick up, and you're going to eat it. Just like the back of a Canadian nickel. That beaver. And Eastwood takes 2. Kavasha takes 2 on Eastwood.
Can you help us out on that one? Can you go a little further and explain what you're talking about?
The Canadian nickel.
Yeah.
Got the beaver on there.
Yeah.
The queen on the other side. What else do you need?
In reference to? I'm just trying to think.
Oh, reference to Eastwood eating the stick like a beaver would eat wood.
I see. Okay. All right. Thanks.
Thank you. That's Canadian. I got it. Canadian humor.
Love it.
You like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bobby.
Okay. Yeah. I like it.
Well, there aren't a whole lot of people that carry around Canadian nickels, you know. Are there? Not too many.
No, there's not.
All right.
Well, a year ago they were only worth a cent, the Canadian nickel, but now it's starting to get on par, you know.
Here are the Penguins on the power play. In the corner, it's Milan Krebs. Kostopoulos moves at left point. Tarstrom with 10 power play goals. His shot blocked. And Holzinger retreats. Kavasha off, high sticking, 11:43 the time of his penalty. Penguins gain the Islanders blue line. Kostopoulos. Now they move it around all the way to the left side of Tarstrom. Behind the net, Snow. Couldn't get a piece of it. Perry will run into both Sorobi and Kostopoulos. The puck bounced around the far wing. Bates tried to chop it out. He and Perry should penalty killers. O'Coin and Ninema back. And that puck played out nicely. O'Coin was the man that got the puck out.
Well, neither power play much success at all here in this hockey game.
Dan Folks going to lead the rush back for the Penguins.
They're going to call that an ice. I can't believe that.
Well, they waved it off.
Yeah, because snow came out. That's the only reason why. The linesman had his arm up here in the center ice area.
Jason Blake, and remember what we told you about the Islanders. They have 8 shorthanders themselves this year. 4 of those against the Penguins. Blake is upended. Ryan Malone. He comes out with only 25 seconds to go on the power play. Here is Morozov. He'll go to the near corner. Pekka challenges him. Malone gets the biscuit to the right point. Over to Dan Folk. Wrist shot. That stop made by netminder Gar Snow. Back to Folk again. Will he shoot it? No, he tried to pass it to Morozov. Between the circles, Fata fell down. Colliding with his own man, Tarnstrom, too. Janssen goes backhand around the board. Tarnstrom keeps it in. Penalty is over. Kavasha comes on, and beware of him. He's going to go get the puck in his own zone. Ole Kavasha.
Good job there by Dan Folk. He was a left-handed shooter on the right point. Had to dig one off the wall, turn it to his forehand, got a good shot towards Snow.
6 minutes left in regulation. Penguins 3, the Islanders 3.
Well, he was a hero in the last meeting between the two clubs. Ryan Malone scored in overtime, and we're under 6 minutes here.
Aaron Ashton's going to hit the Penguin blue line. Remember, the Islanders got a point out of the 3-2 loss in New York on Sunday. Under the setup in the National Hockey League, they still gained a point despite losing the game, and now we have an offside call, and we'll be back.
I got you something.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, this is nice. And here's yours. I know it's not fancy, but it's what's inside that counts. And what's inside is Labatt Blue.
Wow.
Huh?
I love it.
Break out the blue. Labatt Blue.
Awesome gift. Oh, yeah.
So let me get this straight. Your Comcast cable, and you don't include pop-up blocker, antivirus, or a modem? Tell me, what do I get for my $42.95?
Let's try that again with Verizon.
If I get DSL, how much is it? Wow, that's $13 less than Comcast. And all that stuff is included? Great.
Verizon Online DSL or cable. Now that's an easy call. Verizon. Make progress every day.
Darling, I got us each an anniversary gift.
It's beautiful. What did you get?
Me? I got the new 2004 Dodge Durango with a powerful 5.7-liter Hemi engine. It's got lots of room for the kids.
Wow, it's all new.
Plus a DVD player for them. The ride and handling are so smooth.
I love it. And you, honey, how do you like your necklace?
You.
Let's look for something else here.
You hungry, Bobby?
I'm always hungry.
Murley of the Penguins with the puck behind the net. A point charges into him. The puck left in the corner and landed Wilson. Got Murley out here now instead of Bradley on this unit at the moment. And steers the puck to Yanni Nienema. Holds it. The puck to Bates, on to the left wing to Trent Hunter. Got a man going to the net. Kavasha hook from behind. Puck still free. And that puck moved away by Bradley, who did get on here finally for the Penguins.
Matt Murley coming back on the back check there. Kavasha was going in. Looked like he was going to be untouched.
Yeah, and it really may have gotten away with a hook there, slowing down. He just reached in and really prevented him from scoring. Here's Tchaikovsky on the right side. Pulls him between his legs.
My, was that quick? Was that ever slick?
Doesn't have the puck now, however, and here come the Penguins. Bradley's on with the Holzinger. He shoots the puck, save made. Rebound, Poltop. Couldn't quite tee it up.
Oh, he needed to be a right-handed shot, Mike.
Kavasha connecting McKinney to Janssen. Janssen pulls up, skate stops high in the air with that snow. Shoots the puck towards the net. Kabasha comes away with it. Sets it right in front of Winehandle. Turns it over. Right back in front. And making the play to stop it was Kyoto as Orpik runs into Matthias Winehandle.
Oh, there it is. Orpik again, and that's going to complete the triple-decker. There he is. Warner Cherkasky and Scatchard, and he's looking for the triple-decker. Boom, right here. Brooks Orpik, boy, he's been throwing his body around in this hockey game, and right there, was that Winehandle turning it over, Mike?
Yeah.
And that was a nice play by Winehandle.
Well,
took it on his
he's
forehand
a gutsy
and
kid.
just, in one motion, just turned it around. It looked like he was going to go 5-hole in Kyoto.
I'm impressed with him. I was impressed Sunday and have been most of the year. He comes to play, and he plays. If it gets physical, he comes right back and plays the game continually. And around the net, he'll be a pretty good player for the New York Islanders. Kraft against the coin, and Kraft now able to poke it into Islander ice. 3:45 to go in regulation. 3-3 the score. And Scatchard now bounces the puck behind Folk. After it Asham, but Tarnstrom over to cut it off for the Penguins. Down the ice it goes to the right wing corner. Kostopoulos trying to get to it. Following on is Sorobi. Open behind the net is Kraft. They go that way, but Blake is there. Jason Blake to Aaron Asham. To the quick-moving Blake. Number 55 just hits the red line and shoots it in and changes on the go.
When the Penguins are going for the win, Thomas Sorobi's out here in a tie game. You wouldn't have seen that in other hockey games. Eddie Olczyk giving him a chance to win a hockey game, and Sorobi's certainly a guy capable of doing that.
Moving back into the Islanders' end. Here's Rico Fata shooting the puck. That skips wide of the goal. Ryan Malone in the corner. Malone hit once by Hunter. Keeps right on going. Now try to pull it with him in front of the net. Couldn't do it. All the way to the right point. With the puck, Scuderi. He'll slide it back into the left wing side. Hunter comes after Malone. The two Rookie of the Year candidates battling one another. Head up. Brent Hunter and Ryan Malone. Over to strip the puck away is Janssen. Can he clear? Scuderi pitches in. The Penguins move it back in. Morozov centers for Fata. He got nothing but A-I-R. And air as he tried to fan it or put it towards the net. He just fanned on it. And the puck out of play, and we've got a 3-3 tie. They're standing by in the studio. Going to tell you what's coming up on the slate tonight. Go ahead, guys.
Join us right after the game for Pittsburgh Sports Tonight. You'll hear Eddie Olczyk's post-game comments. John Sarandria breaks down tonight's Pitt-Providence game and more news on steroids in baseball. All that after the game on PST. But now back to Mike and Bob. Guys?
Brent, good-looking human there tonight, huh? Ready to handle all the PST duties. On by himself. Here's a shot by Bergevin. Everybody's down in Florida. We're all down there seeing what's going on with